Can I really change my finances in 6 months? Be honest, how many times have you asked yourself that? Maybe after looking at your bank balance and wondering where all your money went. Or after another unexpected bill leaves you stressed. 6 months might sound too short to make a real difference, but here's the truth. It's more than enough time to start a complete turnaround if you're intentional. Today, let's walk through exactly what's possible in 6 months, and I'll answer the big question: can you really change your finances in that short time? Hey lovely people, welcome back to Money Lessons with Debbie. On this channel, we talk about personal finance and we break down money matters that affect our everyday life. Let's go. First, let's start with some honesty. 6 months isn't going to turn you into a millionaire unless you win the lottery. But can 6 months take you from struggling to stable? From always anxious about money to actually feeling in control? Absolutely yes. Think about it. 6 months is 180 days. That's 180 chances to make better money decisions. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone spends 1,000 naira a day on takeout. In 6 months, that's 180,000 naira gone. Money that could have paid off debt, built savings, or gone into investments. So, here's the reality. You don't need a lifetime to make progress. 6 months of focused action can literally change the direction of your financial life. So where do you start if you want to change your finances in half a year? The first step is awareness. You can't fix what you don't measure. Ask yourself, do I really know where my money is going? Most people don't. They just know that their paycheck disappears too fast. That's why the very first month should be about tracking every expense. Write it down, use an app, or even just a notebook. Just imagine someone trying this and realizing they are spending almost 25,000 naira a month on food delivery when they thought they were spending maybe 5,000 naira. That's the power of awareness. Once you see where your money is leaking, you can plug the holes. The moment I started tracking my money some years ago, I immediately saw where my money was going, and that enabled me to start redirecting my money to the place I wanted to go, which was investments. So this step changes everything. Try it. Next big question: what if I have debt? Can I really make progress in 6 months? Here's the thing. Debt can feel like a giant mountain, but the way to climb it is one step at a time. 6 months is enough to make a noticeable dent. For example, let's say you owe 300,000 naira as a loan with a crazy interest rate. If you cut back 25,000 naira in monthly expenses and add a 20,000 naira side business profit, that's 45,000 naira extra you could throw at debt every month. In 6 months, that's 270,000 naira, almost the entire balance gone. Imagine the relief of wiping out a debt that's been hanging over you for years in just 6 months. Here's another one I hear all the time: but what if I'm broke? Can I actually save money? Yes, you can. Saving isn't about the amount, it's about the habit. Even if it's just $1 a day, it builds discipline. But here's the exciting part: those small amounts add up. Let's say you manage to save 500 naira a day by cutting snacks, skipping fast food, or choosing cheaper transport. That's 15,000 naira in a month, 90,000 naira in 6 months. Add in even a modest side business profit of 20,000 naira a month, and suddenly you are at 210,000 naira in 6 months. Now here's where most people stop. But this is where the smart ones take it a step further. Investing. 6 months isn't long enough to become wealthy from investments, but it is long enough to build the habit. Imagine if out of that 210,000 naira, you set aside just 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira every month into something like a mutual fund or even a simple money market account. By the end of 6 months, not only do you have savings, but you've also started building wealth that grows on its own. Saving protects you in emergencies. Investing sets you up for the future. Together, they give you financial confidence. Now, here's the big one. Do I need to make more money to change my finances? Here's my honest answer. You can make progress by cutting back. But if you want a real transformation, increasing your income is key. 6 months is plenty of time to start something extra. Maybe it's freelancing online, selling something you're good at, tutoring, or even starting a small side hustle. Imagine earning just 30,000 naira extra a month. That's 180,000 naira in 6 months. That could be the difference between drowning in debt and having a safety net. I know someone who started baking snacks from home, selling to co-workers, and made an extra 15 to 20,000 naira a month. In 6 months, she cleared her debt and had money saved. It wasn't glamorous, but it changed her life. Another question people ask is, what if I'm not disciplined? What if I mess up along the way? Here's the truth. You will mess up. In fact, we all mess up. Nobody is perfect with money. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. If you blow your budget one week, don't quit, reset, and keep going. Think about it like fitness. If you skip the gym one day, it doesn't erase your whole progress. Same with money. The small daily and weekly habits are what add up. 6 months of consistency, even with a few mistakes, is still transformational. And here's the final most important question. Will this really work for me? My answer is, it depends. If you watch this video, get inspired, and then do nothing about it, nothing will change. But if you actually take action, track your spending, cut back on waste, pay down debt, save little by little, start investing, and add even one new income stream, your finances will not look the same in 6 months. It's not about luck. It's about habits. And the habits you build in 6 months will set you up for years of financial success. So can you really change your finances in 6 months? The answer is yes, but only if you start today. 6 months from now, you'll either be in the exact same spot or you'll be proud of the progress you've made. Here's my challenge to you. Pick just one thing to commit to today. Maybe it's tracking your expenses. Maybe it's starting a side hustle. Maybe it's saving and investing 500 naira a day. Write it down, stick with it, and watch what happens by month 6. You can also download my free 2026 financial checklist. It can help you with what you need to do every month for a whole year. The link to the free checklist and video is in the description. Will you be trying this? Leave a comment below and tell me, what's the one financial goal you want to achieve in the next 6 months? Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, you can change your finances in 6 months.